to this week's episode of False Nine with Mark Gonzalez on the Kendall Sports Network.
Welcome, everybody, to this championship edition of False Nine. Forget introductions, forget it all. I'm just going to go August 8th, 2025, episode 21, in the 56th minute. One, Mark Gonzalez said, "I don't care how down bad this team is. My expectation is that they win the MLS Cup. And not only is it my expectation, but I am predicting that they will win it." Mr. Nostradamus, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Still on a high horse, bro. Still on there. Wearing the jersey that I wore to every game this year, minus the Chicago game that we lost 5-3. I wore this jersey throughout the playoff run. Every game I was there. Both national games, the New York game and the final, and the boys did it. This is like a dream, for a fan who's been there since day one, and for someone who just wanted South Florida to have a club. And
had to give this man credit.
From the days of empty Drive Pink Stadium to then we had that fun run with Phil Neville going into the playoffs, with Campana scoring that chip shot from nearly half field against Orlando, to the Higuain days, to the days of Rodolfo Pizarro, Matuidi, Joe Robles. I can go on and name the past, but it's about the present right now. But kudos to everyone who stuck around and everyone who believed, and it's great it's a great feeling right now. And I don't know, I never lost hope in the team. I never saw anything else than just lifting an MLS Cup because you had the talent. It's just about finding the right personnel and finding the right guys on the pitch, and they did it. And it's crazy that Messi scored his last goal in the playoffs against Cincinnati, and didn't score in the Eastern Conference Finals nor in the final, and we win. But
he
heavily
had
involved. I'm just saying, he was the orchestrator of all things Inter Miami this year. Golden Boot, MLS MVP again, man of the match for the final, and then lifts the trophy. Just a real great feeling being there at the stadium as well.
Yeah, no. Like you said, from the days of Pizarro to the days of a fat cow, Higuain, running the field, to him slimming down and actually being productive. And then to sanctions because we signed too many players, having to give one up. In I think the victim was Matias Pellegrini, to the Matuidi thing, and I mean
the defense that was the worst in the league,
to having Malassi out there,
the injury bug in the midfield that one year. To having the Bash Figal and Gonzalez Pires getting yellow cards with Gregory every game, the rotating door of yellow cards.
I have to bring up the emergence out there running in Ulloa.
We had the emergence of Drake Callender, the emergence of Kremaski, David Ruiz, Ian Fray, overcoming all his injuries and being the starting right back on the championship team.
You being from the start on the Yannick Bright bandwagon from that world tour.
Yeah. The Yannick Bright, stepping into his own and becoming the player that he is. The Bulldog days of Franco Negri, when we didn't have Alba.
McVay, there is one person I wish could have lifted the cup yesterday.
Who was that?
Gregory. I feel like without him,
Drake Callender, Gregory, Kremaski.
I feel like he would have gotten a yellow card though, lifting the trophy.
Good.
Yeah. Mr.
Drake, all those guys. Lewis Morgan, all these guys, man.
Oh my God, Mr. Redhead. Nick Marsman, one of my favorites. All right. We haven't done this in a while. Circumstances, life, whatever. But I believe the last time we did this was going into Cincinnati. Yes.
Well, can you repeat that? I froze for a second.
Oh, okay. That we haven't done this in a while. I believe that the last time we did this, it was Cincinnati.
Right before Cincinnati.
We were going, right? And I was going to try to find a way to ship you there, but
something like that.
I can't
it
find a
was
stamp for an envelope, much less a flight for you to Cincinnati.
No, I was looking at a flight for Cincinnati, and honestly, I was thinking about going. But yeah, we left off on that Cincinnati game. I mean, it seemed like just this team hit their stride.
It did.
And it started with Nashville calling out the MLS and having Luis Suarez benched. And it just goes.
You've been calling it. You were calling for it for a while. I was calling for it for a while too.
I mean, it was just it just makes it that much more frustrating that Marcelo didn't get this from like the beginning at some point when this guy's out of form and just give someone else a run.
I know winning cures a lot of that stink, but I give Mascherano 0.00% credit.
Oh, you have to give him something for benching. You have to, because none of us thought he was going to do it.
0.1%.
I didn't think he was going to do it, but he did it. Was it the right call? 1,000%. Hindsight 2020. Yes.
Didn't the suspension make it clear? It was a suspension that led to him.
The game against Nashville at home. For game 3, he was suspended. But then people were going to be like, he's not suspended anymore. Is he going to start against Cincinnati?
But you can't. Okay. I
didn't think he should have. Obviously, I was with everyone saying he shouldn't have start. He shouldn't start. What does Mascherano do? I don't know if Mascherano had the fortitude to do it, to bench a friend and all this.
The thing is this. They won that game, right? You don't change a winning hand. You can't.
No.
So, I guess, whatever. The point is, I'm still off the bandwagon. Yeah. I mean, yes, probably. When the team won, it was his. You can't change a team that wins. I think this is true. If Nashville doesn't make the protest, I don't think he should. So I believe that 100%. But credit where credit is due. Suarez could have created a stink.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. He sulked a bit, which was evident, but he was a team player, and we give him credit for that. But what did you think about the game? I'm 1,000% on board with this.
Oh, you can wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which fills up faster.
Whatever. The point is,
it's not going to happen.
I wish it would.
It's not. It's impossible that is going to happen. Just letting you know. Unless we go 0-20 to start the season, it's not going to happen.
Now, what were your thoughts on that championship game?
I was. Let's see here. Going into that game, I was nervous, to be honest, because I knew Vancouver's a good team. Yes, you do. As the back of every jersey says, "Freedom to dream."
I can dream of his sacking.
I was nervous. I'll be honest. Vancouver's a good team. Thomas Mueller, Andres Cubas, Berhalter. They got Tristan Blackman back. Brian White, Ahmed Ali, Sabi on the flanks. They're a good team. And they didn't make it to the final off. Pure luck. Yeah. They beat us twice in the regular season. They beat us twice. They handled us twice, I should say, in that
They beat the
CONCACAF
shit out of
Champions
us
Cup.
one time.
5-1 on aggregate. So realistically, I know we were in a great run of form and things like that, but you never underestimate a champion from the other conference and a team that deserves to make it there. And kind of when the game started, emotions everywhere, great, the pregame and all that stuff, you're all jacked up. I don't remember exactly what I was thinking when the whistle blew to start the game, but man, when every time we had an attack, every time we had a tackle, it was thunderous. I was losing my voice. The game started off with Inter Miami trying to feel out the first 5 minutes, and then we got the goal in the first 10. We had two good chances. Allende had a chance that he put over the bar, and then he gets one that the Paul plays him over, and he tries to play it to Silvetti, who's making a run diagonally into the box, and it's deflected off the shin into the back of the net, and you're up 1-0. And after that I was thinking, man, we got to get a second. We got to get a second. We got to get a second because at a couple points there, Vancouver looked really, really threatening, and Hiroko made a great point blank save at the near post off a second header into the box. And man, 1-0 up going to halftime. Again, just gotta think, stay composed, nothing stupid. I felt Baltasar Rodriguez was a bit, a little reckless with his play at times. He had a yellow card, a little reckless with his tackles. Just, maybe it was, the emotions were a little high for him.
Who did you say?
For Baltasar Rodriguez.
Okay, yeah.
So, maybe he should have come off at halftime, but Marshall stuck with him for about 10 minutes. Then takes him off, and puts in Segovia. And then the tides kind of shift for Vancouver. They find a goal off a nice play by Brian White holding up the defender. Fray kind of gets sucked in a little bit. Doesn't chase the runner, and Ahmed has a free shot. A little mishits it. Rocco, I felt, should have saved it. It happened right in front of me. He should have saved it. Got a palm to it. Bounces in.
I mean, he did get a hand on it.
You get a full hand on it. You expect to save it for a guy like Rocco, who is always wants to make the best save or make a great save. He wanted that save, of course. But then they come back and hit the post 2 times on a shot, and it's like, oh my, how that ball stayed out, I still don't know.
You felt the tent folding. You felt like it was only a matter of time.
Yeah. And for us not to concede at that moment was, I still don't know how the ball did not go in. I'm really not sure. And then all of a sudden, Kubas is there in the midfield playing around with the ball. His teammates are asking him to play it. He turns, Messi intercepts it. Messi takes on a defender. The Paul is making a run into the box. Messi slips him in, and the Paul scores for Inter Miami. And you're up 2-1 in the 72nd, 75th minute, I believe. I don't know. I have a bad semblance of time going back to that game.
Here's something I found interesting. I feel that was it him that was talking to Messi and talking and in that moment he completely unpantsed him, took the ball, and then fed
Andres
Rodrigo.
I know. I think they had something going on back into the Vancouver and back into the CONCACAF Champions Cup. I think they were having something. And maybe he was talking to Messi this game, but I felt like everyone was talking at this point. Like the Paul was in the ref's face, Jordi Alba was in the ref's face. They were in the ref's face. We were in the ref's. So I felt the ref had a good game. Drew Fisher had a pretty good game. I felt like it was one of the better ref games I've seen in the playoffs. But Messi picks his pocket, plays him in, and we're up 2-1. And at that point, man, the stadium is nuts. There's beer flying everywhere. I'm losing my head. I'm screaming. but there's still about 15 minutes left to play. And it's
Mhm.
like, oh, we got to hold on here because, Vancouver's going to, try to give it everything they got.
Yeah,
They
you
had a
you
couple,
send the house.
yeah, and every time they got a corner or a set piece, man, I was so nervous. But we defended those, you know, great last weekend. And 7 minutes of added time, when you see that, you're like, "Oh, really 7 minutes? What's like anything can happen in seven
Here's
minutes?
the thing, though.
Anything can go."
I thought it was a fair 7 minutes.
I mean, five is the minimum or the maximum. I don't know. Five is what you usually see. But seven, you had a couple injuries, substitutions, 2 goals. So, I didn't really have a problem with seven, but man, 7 minutes felt a long time in that
Sure
stadium.
does.
Like right now, it was tick, 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 tick. And then, fittingly, Jordi Alba's final ball in his career is about a Messi who chested down on the one-time little dink ball um, to Allende, and Allende, takes us home because
Yeah, look,
2-1, anything can happen at 2-1. So getting that third goal, signed, sealed, delivered, MLS Cup, and then seeing the celebration in front, um, it was incredible. Yeah, that Ian Fray play happened directly in front of
yes,
me. I
yes.
was sitting on that goal on that sideline, on that corner flag practically, and that was him getting up after having a great game. I felt like in terms of defending, getting forward, and trying to really give it everything for him. I mean, he was playing hurt out of he's cramping
Yes.
up, and he's still defending, not giving up, not going down, not giving a stupid foul, and then hyping up the North, hyping up the stand there next to the that was the stand that had the Vancouver fans next to it, all the way to the left or all the way to the right, I should say. That was an incredible moment, and then when the final whistle blew, the pure elation and emotion just came out of everybody who was there.
So, great game. We ended up hoisting the cup. Well deserved. I mean, Vancouver gave it everything I had. Um, I wanted to ask you something that was on a lot of people's minds. Um, and it seems Inter Miami can't get out of its own way sometimes. Um, they did not allow season ticket holders to buy their seats for the final. As a season ticket holder, just your thoughts on that. A lot of people were mad that they weren't allowed to buy their season seat for the final.
Yeah,
Just thoughts on that.
I think if you opt in for playoff tickets, you should be offered your first priority to your final tickets, to the tickets to the final. That's what I believe. Was it done wrong? Yeah. Am I surprised? No, but
That's the problem right there.
uh,
This
it
franchise can't
should
get out of
be.
its own way.
Yeah, it should be, you opt in for your playoff tickets, you get every round of the playoff tickets. So that it's a simple answer. It's a simple question. It's how I'm gonna answer it.
Now, news came out that there was nothing was planned in terms of a post cup celebration. Um, we've had Marlins win, they get a parade. We've had the Heat win, they get a parade. Um, they maybe we have. Well, there you go, because the franchise just can't get out of its own way. Um, the Panthers win and they got a parade. Um, Nothing was planned of that sort for Inter Miami. Um, I want your thoughts on what this next question or comment is going to be.
Hmm.
Um, I think they're doing it right. I think that they are approaching cautiousness. Um, yeah, this is exactly what they said, that they're doing small events around the city. I just think that they're cautiously approaching something of that sort because I don't think if you host a parade, you'll get the response of any of those other teams.
I
And I think
agree with that.
it's more costly to the
I agree.
franchise to say they're going to do something and then crickets.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't think the outpouring support will, or the numbers that you'd see at an Inter Miami parade celebration, comes close to anything of the other big four championship parades that we've seen in Miami and Fort Lauderdale for the Panthers, I should say. And where are you gonna have this? Are you gonna have this in Fort Lauderdale? Are you gonna have this in Miami? Like I said, it's not gonna be uh so it it's not anything that I'm crazy down about that they're not doing a parade, but the small little things, maybe the cup going around, meet and greet with players with the cup, and so it's something cool like that where you get fans here and there, and support for the team.
Here's where I think they could have gone, and I feel like they owe to the fans, which is to say, free to the public, open to the public. We're doing a celebration on inside of Chase Stadium, and just get all the supporter sections and kind of give them their flowers. You don't have any home field advantage without them. You don't have any type of ambiance, atmosphere. It's not Chase Stadium if not for those supporters groups. And I just think that
Yeah,
doing something for them, I think, is what needs to be discussed as a franchise. Um, to give them their flowers, because they're with. I mean, all the fans are, but them in particular are with this team come hell and high water.
yeah. Without the supporters, no team is anything. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do end up doing something for them here and there. But crazy support from the beginning, from day one till now, and it's
Mm-hmm.
only going to continue because the fans are bigger than the club, and they were going to continue with players, without players, and whatever you want.
Yeah. No, agreed. Um, Couple of things. Moving on from the cup. Um, Today, news broke that Ian Fray just signed the new contract. Wanted your thoughts on it.
Fantastic, well deserved. When you're able to keep a homegrown 23-year-old quality talent starting right back on a championship team on your roster, you do it. And this is what it is. He can also play center back. He can play in the midfield. So if needed, if any emergency happens, you have a guy who can do that. But I'm happy, super happy for Ian Fray, for overcoming all the injury woes and getting back on the field, and this is well deserved for him.
Now, I'm 100% on board with you. I agree. However, certain pundits out there.
I already responded to that.
Give me your thoughts on what
My response was
on,
I read.
on the absurdity
My
that was
response
suggested with.
was my response was what I just told you. Why would you sell a right back that just won the MLS Cup, who's at 23 years old, who's versatile, to find a replacement for what? Why replace something that's not broken? Like, he knows the system, he fits the system. You've already brought in two replacements that haven't fit the system and haven't done anything with Jello and Lujan. So why are you going to try to do something else when you have a position that is not a need right now? Why make it one of need when you have a left back position that's needed, a striker position that's needed, and possibly a goalkeeping position, a backup goalkeeper position, or a goalkeeping position, depending on what happens with
Well,
Rocco, and then another center mid or another winger. So
I just think he's hoping they bring in another Uruguayan player, but whatever. You touched on a subject. Your thoughts on? Okay, let me go back. Drake gets hurt. We have the Ustadi gate controversy.
Mhm.
Ustadi goes down. Novo comes in. I think Noble did a solid job. I don't think he was a downgrade from Mustadi. Um,
He was an upgrade.
you think he was an upgrade?
Yes.
Okay, I think it was more. I think he was more of a lateral move to Mustadi. Um, do you think he's the answer long term? I don't. And two, is that a position you go out and get? That's true. He did win both. Yep.
I think he can be the Lancer long term. This guy is just oozing with confidence now, and confidence in a young player can do wonders. Now they elevate their game to another level next season, and they don't look back. So this is going to be a don't look back type of moment. This is the type of keeper I am, the type of keeper this team needs me to be, and he can do that. Are there other quality goalkeepers out there? I don't know who's a free agent, who's going to become a free agent. I don't know what they're negotiating with. I believe they were in rumors about some goalkeeper. I mean, I haven't done as much research or as much tape watching yet.
I don't expect you to, given that we just won the cup. This was more of
Yeah.
just a peripheral, wanting your thoughts on it.
He could Rocco could definitely be the guy. I feel like if there is no other option that they want to go with, if they find a better option than Rocco, then Rocco's your two, but you're still paying Ustadi top 10 goalkeeper money when he's going to be your third option, and he's not even a good third option.
Well, I think the contract. Everyone believes the contract was a mistake, but
so we'll see what they do with that contract and get to that part when they decide to.
So, over in the time between they won the cup and this show today, there was also the CONCACAF Champions draw. Inter Miami qualified for it. What do you think of the draw? What do you think of the draw that puts our favorite team in line to face us once again?
I hope Atleti Ottawa wins. Why am I seeing Nashville again? Are they not tired of Messi just doing whatever he wants to them whenever he wants?
I mean, we always see either Cincinnati, Nashville, or Atlanta. It's the only three teams we see.
Well, I'm tired of seeing. I mean, we saw this team 4 times in a row. We saw them 5 times this year. I don't want to see them anymore. I'm tired of Nashville. That's
all we play, though.
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired of Nashville. I hope we play the Canadian team. I really do. I'm tired of it. Yeah. It's Nashville fatigue.
What are your expectations for this team, regardless of what this team looks like when it does? Thoughts on this?
Awesome. Paul Rothrock to Nashville. The guy that, is better than Messi. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'd rather just not. I'd rather play a new team.
Okay. Who in that tournament would you like to see Inter Miami play?
Ottawa, the team that plays Nashville.
No, that's not what I meant. Who in that team do you think? Is there a team in that tournament that you're like, I want to see them play them just to see where this team is in the hemisphere? Not including South America, of course.
You're talking about just Inter Miami playing a team?
Mm-hmm. Is it Cruz Azul?
Hold on. Let me bring up the bracket because I don't know it by memory, and I don't know. Club America is one that you always want to see how teams stack up against. Monterrey is another one, but they won't face Monterrey into the final if they get there. I know what the. Yeah, I would probably
That would be
say
fun.
Club America.
Yeah, look at what Sean just put. That would be fun.
I can't really say. Yeah. So
Who was it that we played last time?
Cavalier FC.
Yes, and now some other team made it. Um, sounds like a team that has to have a job on the side. Um, so I'll throw this question out: what team in South America would you want Inter Miami to play just to see where we stack up against them? Who did we play in the Club World Cup? It was Mount Pleasant. Yes, that's who we play.
Will you play in the Club World Cup?
Hmm.
Porto,
We
Al
played
Alahi,
Palmeiras, right?
Al Hilal, Palmeiras, and Al Alahi.
Well, I'm talking about we played Palmeiras, and
Uh-huh.
that was a great game.
It was a
Besides
draw.
Palmeiras, is there anybody else in South America you'd like to see them play?
Always want to see them how they do against the Argentinian teams of Boca and River and Flamengo. Those types of teams, the top teams in Brazil and the top teams in Argentina.
If they played them today, do you think they'd have a shot?
Oof. It'd be a good game, I feel like. Yeah, I'm giving this team a shot right now. Give me PSG again.
Give you PSG? Oh my!
Give me
Listen,
PSG right now.
I. That's one of my bucket list places, but I've been told repeatedly that I cannot go without locals to that game, River versus Boca. That it is entirely too dangerous of a place but that's a bucket list place for me. To watch a game in La Bombonera is an absolute bucket
I feel
list
like
place.
it's a lot of soccer fans, football fans, bucket list.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All
give
right.
me anybody right now.
You're that fired up about.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Let us wait. Let us fill out our team for the next season, and then give me anybody.
Okay, so what are your? Let's just go ahead and do a quick wrap up of the season here. Um, would you consider the season a success?
Yes,
Yes.
I said in
Okay.
the beginning. What matters? MLS
Okay.
Cup.
Now that they've gotten to this mountaintop, what do you want to see from this team moving forward?
Uh, I really want to see them perform well in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Get to the final again. Um,
What shot? What do you mean they sold the idea and didn't deliver? So your expectation is we've done the
I want
MLS
I want
thing.
to I want to see them win the Champions Cup. I
So
really do.
you want to see them win a Champions Cup en route to another
To
MLS?
the yeah, win another well, give me another MLS Cup while you're at it.
Okay, so if you had to rank them next season, what's priority one? MLS Cup or Champions Cup?
I think a lot of people are going to say the Champions Cup.
Yes, that's true. Yes,
Yeah,
he's
they
right
they
about
they
that.
they won one trophy. Yeah, that was in my eyes, I've always wanted an MLS Cup.
Okay.
So in my eyes, it was a success. I want to, the CONCACAF Champions Cup, is at the top of the list for me next year, en route to the MLS Cup.
Okay. I want your thoughts on this. And I know that this might fire Sean up as well. There have been rumors that in order for this side of the world to compete with the other side, there is rumors of a combined Champions League with South America, a hemisphere cup basically, Champions League style. Your thoughts on that?
Like a North American, South American Champions League?
Basically, the CONCACAF Champions Cup infrastructure expanded to South America.
That is a lot. That is. It's a fun idea. I just, oh, I don't know if we're there yet.
I mean, you could do it. So the Champions League is over a very broad. Wait. Well, yes, no. This would be, you would combine all of these things into one. But if you play this out correctly, you could absolutely have that. You could absolutely have that localized qualification, and then group play once every, I don't know, space it out so that you can give these teams adequate travel time. I just, Sean's off says absolutely not. What are your thoughts on it?
I have no idea. I don't know if I like that. I mean, the idea is cool and all, but I just don't see it feasible. I don't think it's leave the Copa, leave South America, leave North America. Let them have Copa Libertadores and all that stuff, and then we have our stuff.
You could have. So what you could do is, yes, that's true. You could play both tournaments and have both tournaments as entries into a centralized tournament. You could do that.
There's a lot of
You
logistics.
play,
I think there's a lot of logistics for that to happen.
Where the top 4 teams in Libertadores, the top 4 teams in Champions Cup play in a Champions League style tournament.
Where host it? Where do you host it?
You can alternate
with a set site or with home and home, home and away.
Country, yeah. Like what? That's 8 teams, 4 games over 2 weekends.
Yeah, but you're also throwing in midweek games too.
How long would it take to play a 4-team tournament? A bracket of
an 8-team tournament. An 8-team tournament.
An 8-team tournament.
I mean,
that's 4 games.
I mean, but the MLS schedule is already out and all that stuff.
No. This isn't next season. I'm talking about this is what's been rumored.
No, but I mean, we're already going to that August to summer schedule almost in 2 seasons. So I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know. I really don't know. I just rather just keep it the way it is right now.
I think FIFA would. I think FIFA would. I think that having a hemispheric Champions League would be very, very good, especially if you're going to use it as a way to qualify for the Club World Cup. But again, it's just rumors. I was toying with the idea once I heard it in my head and see wondered what your thoughts were. Okay, one last piece of news. As you know, I love to just go off on tangents and just leave Inter Miami on the side of it.
This is good. I know where this is going.
What do you think of?
I know where this is going. We're winning the group.
You think? Okay.
100%.
Winning the group?
Mark it down right now. We're winning the group.
Hold on, because I marked it down last time. I gotta mark it down now. Hold on. Here we go. We are. This is episode. Wow, can I get a pen that works?
You don't need a pen that works. Just save this episode, bookmark it. We are winning the group.
Episode 33, where are we? Right here, 40th minute. We're winning the group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we lose a game in the group?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Who's the biggest threat to us in the group? That's it right there. Yep.
Probably Turkey, if they make it.
Do you think Turkey gets out of that playoff?
Who do they play?
Huh?
Who do they play?
They play.
Is it Ukraine or is it Sweden? No, Ukraine and Sweden, I think, play. Turkey, I forgot who plays Turkey.
Hold on, I know it. We've been in a group with them before. It's not Algeria. It's the other one. Slovenia. There you go. You think that whoever comes out of that playoff is our biggest threat?
Yeah.
You don't believe in who was it? Our group is
Paraguay and Australia.
What are your thoughts on Paraguay?
Happy for Diego Gomez. Miguel Almirón. Enciso is good. Julio Enciso is good. But yeah, give me us all day, every day.
I think Mark answered that question right as you were typing it. I think he said yes. I think he expects to see Diego Gomez for Paraguay.
Yep.
So give me one name besides the core, and the core is McKinney, Adams, Pulisic, Dest, Anthony, the core. Give me a name outside of that core that you think has to be on that national team for game one.
Diego Luna.
You think he has to be on that team?
Has to be on the team.
Okay. It's a good name.
Did you say Tyler Adams?
I did say he's part of the core.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to throw out a name, and you tell me yes or no. Reina.
Oof.
That's a good one.
50-50.
Sean's on board with you.
I'm 50-50. I don't know.
Okay. So 50-50 on Reina. He had a good run of games with us.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the biggest challenge for MLS moving forward? No, I don't want anybody's parents around. Berhalter either. Although I think he's a lock for the team as well. What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge with the switch? The switch of schedule for the MLS?
You're asking me a question 2 years. I have no idea. I mean, you got to give me a chance to evaluate what the schedule's going to look like and what the breaks are going to look like. And the biggest challenge is probably going to be, let's say it starts in August.
Mm-hmm.
Competition with the big sports in the U.S.
I think it's going to be weather.
Both can be. I mean, yeah, I can see weather and weather in terrible spots of this country.
Weather's going to be a big challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a problem with everyone.
I think that here in the U.S., given God, you're playing in December, January in places like Toronto, Chicago, Vancouver, like
Seattle.
yeah, these
Vancouver's
places
indoors. Vancouver's indoors.
indoors. Okay, yeah, whatever the case
Minnesota.
may be, you're playing in these
Kansas
places
City.
where
Oof.
it's insane. Yes, that's true. Okay. It is.
It'll be fun to watch when we get there.
Okay. All right. Anything else before we get out of this championship episode of False Nine?
I mean, I don't want to say I told you so. Told you so.
Now,
Told you so,
remind me
Byron.
again.
Didn't you have to wear someone's a jersey of someone or a team jersey to a Dolphin game, or a Mexico kit to a USA Mexico or a Mexico kit to a USA game? Was that the stipulation that we had?
I believe it was. That's exactly what I was going to. Yes.
We're on a 3-game win streak. We play the hottest team in the league right now, the best team in the league with the best player
Tonight at
right now.
9:30. Tonight at
He's not the
9:30.
best player overall, but he's playing like the best player this year.
Who?
But the McKinnon's playing is the MVP right now.
Oh yeah.
Hands down. What's up with I gotta buy you a Mexico jersey? What's going on there, buddy?
Man of my word, I will absolutely wear it against my will. I need you to also buy a toy gun so that you can put it to my head, because it is the only way that I will be putting that jersey on my body. Listen, if I burst into flames,
do I keep the tag on so we can return it?
Are you kidding me? 100%. It's that.
Or do we donate it?
No. Ooh.
You can just donate it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Donate it. Goodwill, Salvation Army.
To what? No, we'll donate it, and no. I have an idea. If I wear it, I'll do what I can to possibly get some. See if I can get some Mexican players to sign it. We'll auction it off, and all the proceeds will go to charity. I think that.
I just don't know. Okay, I mean, you reach out to those Mexican players. I'm not.
No, I think. Listen, for a good cause, for I don't know, we'll donate to either the Children's Trust or to Nicholas Children's. Something like that. I think that for a cause like that, I'd pay the shipping, send it off to the Mexican Federation, and see if we can get a couple players to sign it. I think at the end of the day, it's about the kiddos. So
at the end of the day, you're gonna wear a jersey of Mexico. That I'm so looking forward to that. I mean, dude, you understand this whole playoff run. I was like, man, this guy's gonna wear a jersey that's a team that he absolutely despises.
And that's putting it mildly.
Mild.
Yes.
So I don't know. Do I is this jersey need to be the one I'm wearing right now? Does it need to be framed?
You know what? That's a great idea, Sean. That's a great idea. You know what? That's on you, Mark. Go to Kendall Soccer Park or find. We gotta find.
No, not KSP, because those teams are all sponsored and stuff.
Okay, let's find. That's a great idea. Let's find a team, and let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do to get the kiddos some cash. Maybe we'll be able to buy jerseys or sponsor them for a season or something. I think that's a great idea. You know what? That is 100% Sean, excellent, a super excellent job on that one. Yeah, it sounds like I'd happily do it for that. I won't have a smile on my face, but inside I'll be proud.
So, I mean, the jersey, this one, I don't know if I can. Like, I have to put a new jersey on for the new stadium, I think.
So what you can do is see if you can get a couple players to sign it and put it up on the frame it.
I could.
Yeah.
I could.
And that's your MLS winning cup jersey.
Yeah, I could.
I think you can do that.
Interesting.
All right. So, yes, Mexico jersey for me. Anything else before we get out of here?
I don't know. What a way to cap off the season.
I agree. From beginning to end, I think
Can't wait for next season.
it was a roller coaster, but we got here.
We're here.
Yes. False 9 will be back. What is it? February? Early February? If not January?
No, I think we'll do a preseason one.
That's typically in February, right? Typically, no.
Yeah. At some point in February, we'll do a preseason one. We'll catch up on all the signings, but I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on X.
There you go.
So I'll be on X and tweeting and keeping up with the things in Miami, engaging with posts. So yeah.
Yeah, 4-week break and then we'll come up and start it all over again. Season 3 loading. Hopefully we'll have a lot more fun, and we're gonna try to be a little bit more interactive. We're gonna try to be a little bit more present outside of social media, and we'll work on that, and hopefully we'll have a much better season 3.
I like that.
All right. Well, for everyone here at False 9 Kendall Sports Network, thank you for a wonderful season, an MLS winning season. Credit to Mark for unwavering belief in this team. Me, absolutely ups, downs, doubts, yes, no, possibly. Listen, this is the quickest way to get yourself blocked. Don't even joke. Don't even joke. Listen, from coming.
You don't have to say anything. That's it. That's all you have to say. That's it.
All right.
Leave it for season 3. Leave it for season 3.
Season 3. I hope everyone has a great holiday season, since we won't be able to see you guys until February. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys in 4 weeks. Have a good one, guys.